who fucking
Who
cares? Because
cares?
the
I
people
know.
that are judging you are the people that
Yes,
have the most going on internally that is holding, they're just seeing you going
that's
and like doing the
facts.
damn thing and just
Yeah,
being pissed about it that they're not. And it's like, get off and go
facts.
do something for yourself.
Do
I,
something.
at this
Legit.
point, I can't shrink myself because I've done it for years. Listen, like in my
Right.
own way, I'm at this point now where
Mhm.
I'm like, once again, I'm pushing 42.
Yeah.
Why are we wasting time? I'm
Why
not
are we
about to
wasting
sit
time on people?
on people who the amount of
You
negative
don't
comments that I've gotten,
matter.
they don't matter.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this was it an actual person or was it like a blank profile? Because
Mm.
I the
I
most
no, 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 it was an actual I went on her profile, she actually has pictures of herself, like, it was a person, but as far as I know, I don't know,
this
but,
is what I
like
say to that. Like honestly, off. Like I just to me,
honestly,
it's
yeah,
listen, it sucks because sometimes you're like, why is it being directed at me? But at
yeah,
the same time, if you look at like not that fame is the goal because that's not it, but like if you look at famous people, like people who have bigger platforms, they get so much
mhm,
hate. And every the first
mhm.
time I got a hate comment, I was like, I'm on my way.
Oh,
Ah!
Geo,
That's how
Geo,
I'm
let me
looking at
tell
it.
you.
Welcome back to Graphic Content, the podcast where we talk all things who, why, and the what the fuck moments along the way. I'm your host, Gio, and what's been on brand for me this week has been stressing incessantly, knowing I would be talking today to a beauty expert. My looks have been, look, I've been looking so tired. I literally had like eye patches on before I got on the call.
Don't kill me. Oh my gosh.
Literally, and I never wear them. But anyway,
Wow.
my
Me either,
guest.
by the way, but this is
I
what you
love that
get,
we're
guys,
I
sorry.
love that we're picking up right where we left off.
I know.
My guest today is Keisha Kerr, a makeup artist, creative force, and walking reminder that sometimes life doesn't fall apart, it clears the runway. Keisha's
Mm,
work goes far beyond beauty. She's built a personal brand rooted in intuition, resilience, and self trust, shaped by moments of reinvention, uncertainty, and choosing herself even when the path wasn't obvious. Her story is about learning to trust timing, listening when life whispers or shoves you, and understanding that who you are becoming often matters more than who you've been. Welcome to Graphic Content, Keisha.
thank you. I'm so excited to be here and talk,
Yeah, yes,
chit
I
chat,
know.
catch
It's been a
up, you know?
hot minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. No, I'm so happy. Thank you for having me again.
Oh, yeah. So, how has your 2026 been so far?
Honestly, so far so good. Like I'm
Uh huh.
really excited for what's coming up, you
Yeah.
know? It's just been a lot of new adventures, jumping into things that I've been waiting to jump into, but I'm actually starting now. So it's
Hmm.
been good so far. I'm waiting to see like when spring comes around, everything taking place and everything unfolding. Hmm.
I feel you on that. And it's so
Hmm.
nice and refreshing to hear people being positive, especially with
Yeah.
everything going on. Like
It's
when people are
been
like,
nuts.
"Uh,"
I know.
right? It's like
I know.
I like hearing excitement. I think that there's like this I was talking about this in a previous episode where there's definitely feeling like there's like a shift or a split happening with people where there's people who are like digging into this like negative, and
Down in the
listen,
dumps.
there's real going on, like don't get me wrong,
Right.
but at the same
Right.
time it's like we have way more control over how we dictate our lives and our attitudes. And
100%.
when I hear people being
100%.
positive and excited, I'm like, okay, great, these are my people.
Yes. No, it's so true. Like it's so, of course, easy to get wrapped up in all the
Yeah.
crap that's going on around us, but like you get to choose how your life goes. You know,
Hmm.
you make the decision and say, yes, this is going on, but what am I going to do about it? Do I want to
Hmm.
like get swallowed up by everything else, or do I want to decide I'm going to do this, even though all this stuff is happening? I'm deciding I want this for my future, so I'm going to decide to do something opposite of what's going on around me, despite what's going on around me, right?
Oh,
That's how I feel.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about your business, because the last time we spoke it was like COVID lockdown, it was going down, we were locked in our
Right?
houses. and
Yeah.
you were working as a makeup artist, and so like what
Yeah.
has happened in the last 6 years? Like how have things been
Whew.
for you?
Okay.
Sorry, loaded question.
Loaded. Okay, so since COVID, when that happened, I couldn't get work. I couldn't
Mm,
get to work where I was previously working because of the shutdowns and not wanting to be like what was it, 6 feet apart from
yeah,
people, not wanting to be in people's faces. People didn't want me there in their faces. I had to pivot or find my way, but still in the beauty space.
yeah,
I definitely started a brand with my makeup products back in 2020. That went great. Had some troubles after that with my vendor and getting the
hmm,
products that I needed on time, getting the same quality products. There was a lot going on. I still have to pivot. I'm always pivoting. I still
yeah,
have to pivot and be like, what are we doing next?
yes,
Because money has to be made and work has to be done, right? So,
hmm,
um, before I was mainly bridal and I was slowly creeping into the TV uh film scene, but when that shutdown happened, it kind of like blocked me from
yeah,
progressing more, right? And meeting more people and getting my foot in certain doors. So I kind of just had to sit with myself and see like what else can we do?
hmm,
Once the doors started to slowly open back up and COVID was releasing its grip on everybody,
yeah,
I put myself back out there and tried to make connections with people I might not have before, and put myself on to certain platforms that were trying to get people, newcomers, new people into the film and TV industry from that, and connecting with people that I went to school with back in the day. And then like, hey, what have you been up to recently? And they're
hmm,
like, well, this is what I went through and this is what I'm doing now. Like maybe I can get you in. I'm like, oh my God, yes, thank you.
hmm,
And from there, with the personality I have, I just like made my own connections and network, network, network. That's it. And also bring other people along with me. Like, hey, is this something you'd be interested in? Why don't you come and help me on this film or on this show or whatever? And just try to keep networking as much as I can to keep going. So that's what I have recently, in the past few years since COVID, been delving into. Not just that, but like more beauty, hair, like permanent makeup. These are things that I want to push myself to get more into outside. Like, I just love everything beauty. I love
yeah,
everything beauty.
yeah.
It's not just makeup for me. I love makeup and that's my start, but skin, I love. I love different age groups. I love gray haired women and men with the salt and pepper beards. I love it. I love it all. Anything that's beautiful, I love.
I love a salt and pepper beard.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Same. Same.
Yeah. I do I want to go back a second because I love the fact that you said, and we all, no matter what industry we're in, like we all kind of go through the same
Yeah.
things where if we're the ones running the ship,
Yeah.
let's
The
say, of
show.
our own
Yeah, yeah,
business,
yeah.
where
Yeah.
you're like, okay, this major thing happened. We all had to deal with
Right.
it and it shut so many
Right.
doors. But then it's like, how do you finesse
Yeah.
that path to make it work for you? And
Right.
like we've all
Yeah.
been doing it. And I love
Yeah.
the reconnection piece because it's funny that you say that because right now in this last couple months of this the start of this new year, I've been really making a point to reconnect with a lot of people. Like I've been
It's
hitting
awesome.
LinkedIn hard because
Good.
and I'm just like setting meetings with people. I mean, reconnecting with you today, like this
Yeah.
it's bringing back all of this like energy of, oh right, like these relationships that maybe I haven't engaged in a while. And it's not
Yeah.
always necessarily about business either. It's like I just haven't talked to you in forever. Like what's going
It's like,
on?
what's up with life? Exactly.
Exactly. And it brings in like this
Yeah.
new wave of, energy of potential work as well, reminding people like, we do exist and we're out here
Yeah.
doing it, not just posting on our socials,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like I'm a real person as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long talking about like beauty in general, like how long have you been in that world?
We're going on 16 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. So you gotta
Yeah,
love
like
it.
I swear, like I know people who I've met along the way within that 16 years
Hmm.
who ended up leaving after like 9, 10 years. They were like, I
Yeah.
hate it. I can't stand it anymore. Like, this is it for me. For whatever reason, I'm still loving this industry in
Mhm.
different sectors, but still always, this is me. Like, this is my thing, you know?
Mhm.
I kept going. So here I am still 16 years later. Yeah.
Oh, listen, I'm just about in a couple weeks, actually gonna hit 9 years, of
Yeah.
GEOGRAPHIC, which is
That's
crazy.
awesome.
It is awesome, but
Crazy.
it's that thing of,
Yeah.
like, and I don't know about you, but I have had
Yeah.
those moments of, I don't
100% I've
know.
had the moments. 100%. Can I just say,
Yeah.
at the 10-year mark was when I had this moment. And
Yeah.
this was like, I think just before COVID, somewhere around that area.
Mhm.
And I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I have been hustling and pushing and grinding, and am I where I thought I would be after 10 years of that?
Yeah.
No. So, like, do I really want to keep doing this? I don't know. But what I found is I don't have to stay in the same bubble. I can expand. And then when I
Literally.
got out of that same bubble and expanded, then I started loving it again in different aspects. Right?
Yeah. It's like you're
Yeah.
re-engaging with parts of yourself that are
Yeah.
still at the core of why you got into this industry, what you're doing.
100%.
But,
Yeah.
you're like, "Let me just, like, shift it, like, a little to the left, a little to the right," and then it actually re-engages you in it because sometimes, not
100%.
like, between you and me, like,
Yeah.
branding, do I wanna do it forever? No. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
like, it only
But it's a
scratches
thing. I
so
get
many
it.
itches, you know?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's the same with me with like doing, for example, bridal makeup where I
Yeah.
started. It's like I don't want to just do bridal forever. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And like it was starting to get to me where I was just like, I don't even know that I want to do it at all.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it at all. Like that's a whole business and industry on its own.
Mhm.
And I did it for a long time. And there's parts of it that I still like, but it's not my main source of what makes me want to stay in this industry, you know? So
100%.
it is what it is. I had fun while
Mhm.
it was happening and I got to move in different directions, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I you can kinda compare it to, like, any, like, pop star where, every
Yeah.
album, it's, like, sometimes, like, a different energy. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna try
Right.
disco. This one I'm gonna do," like, look at Madonna, like, every album is, like, completely
Oh my
different,
gosh.
right?
Seriously.
And it's like she's still doing music, but it's, like, a different flavor, and I don't think there's anything wrong
Yes.
with that. Why can't we
No.
do the same thing in our careers? But
Exactly.
you had mentioned, like, because like I said, we had met 6 years ago to now. And like really everything has shifted so fast, especially in like the
Hmm.
digital realm where, you and I, we work in visual formats where
Hmm.
most people, most like marketing agencies would be like, yes, like you have to be online, you have to be on social media, you have to be posting, like, post your work. That's what the thing is. But like at the end of the day, and you said it earlier, like it's the relationship building that is the most important. Have you
Yeah.
ever had like any sort of back and forth between like, okay, like my social media game versus my like in person? Like that's where I really make my connections.
Yes. So I'm so glad you brought that up because that's something the whole of 2025 was like my biggest struggle, internally struggling with that
Hmm.
because I know what the masses want. They want to see your social media presence. And I know it's needed, especially now in today's world. I don't connect with that. I don't feel like it's like authentic me showing up. I'm doing what I have to do, not what I
Uh-huh.
want to do. Right.
Yeah, I know.
Right. And like everybody keeps telling me, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. Like, why do this A, B, C, D, D? And I get it. Logically, I get it.
Yeah.
But my authentic self is what got me where I am. And I cannot connect with I connect on a one-on-one level, on a one-on-one basis.
Yeah.
And but it is what it is. I still have to be present on social media or
Yeah.
no one will take me seriously. So
Yes.
I had to talk with myself. Like, how do I find the balance with doing something that I don't feel connected with and like actually still being myself? You know what I mean? So I just sat with myself and I said, probably the best way to go about this is pretend I'm not doing it for the masses and trying to get people's approval of me,
Hmm.
and the one or two people that I've literally sat with and connected with, I'm directing what I'm doing to that person. That is who I'm doing this for. because
Yeah.
I know that person wants to hear me. I know that person wants to see what I do. They like my makeup, they like my personality. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And if I'm just making this about them and not about everybody liking me and everybody clicking like or sharing my post, or just make it about them, then I'm more inclined to want to do it because I feel like I'm connecting with that one person on the other side of the screen versus me trying to connect with 100,000 people or whatever that is. I don't know. Whatever that is, I'm not into that. I'm into
Yeah.
connecting with the one person. And that's just how I've landed to where it's motivated me to do that again. Because before I was not motivated. I was like, I don't care. I don't want to post. I just
Mhm.
want to like go out and meet people and talk to them and like really get into what they like and show them what I would do. And like we really do have that connection. Like I really am a personality more than anything else.
Yeah.
That you know what I mean? Like I'm a personality more than I am a makeup artist. And once I know that that person connects with me, I'm cool with that. If you don't like me, I love that for you. Like live your best life. But I want to talk to the people who actually do like me. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at.
100%. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. Like I
Yeah.
bring myself 100% to everything I do, whether it's client work or, friends, family, whatever. Like you get
Yeah.
whatever Geo is authentically that day, that's what you're getting.
That's
And
it.
right? Like I can't be
Yeah.
anything other than this. Like I
That's
I
it.
didn't I didn't pick to be born into
Sorry.
this body, but here yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
But
Yeah.
the thing you said about social media is so true because especially going through this venture of like, okay, you want people to listen. That's the point of this. Like you want people to engage.
Yeah.
But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I'm also realizing like social media has changed so much from even 6 years ago, where
Yeah.
people aren't engaging as much, and but at
Yeah.
the same time, I have to keep reminding myself like, okay, I post a video, I only get like a couple hundred views. Not It's not that much,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
when I get a message or a DM from someone saying like, I literally got an email. So this week I posted. This is the episode with Cheryl Miller that came out. So episode 2 of the new season.
Yes.
And the whole premise of the episode is around reinvention after the age of 50. And you really like,
Mm.
leaning into who your identity is at a certain age and knowing that, you can always start over or start anew, whatever. And I got an email from an old coworker of mine who I have not worked with in over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And she sent me an email, and which is also, she sent it to my podcast email, which I is the first person listening who sent me an email to that, which I was like, amazing.
Oh. Yeah.
um and she wrote to me, and she's like, I'm going through this similarly, because I'm assuming she's in her 50s at this point. And
Yeah.
she's like, I'm going through the same thing. Like that conversation was so impactful, and it was so nice to hear you laughing again, because like I was always like the class clown in the office.
Yeah.
And that right there was like, okay, it made a connection with somebody. Somebody was impacted by it in a positive way and reached
Right.
out to me. That's way more worthy of my time and energy doing this than having
Exactly.
1,000, two
1,000
thousand
likes and
views.
views. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yep,
And
totally.
and that's the thing, right? I don't know. So even though I have to, and like you're saying this too, we're having to shift our
Mhm.
expectations of what the game is different. We have to play it and
Yeah.
expect it different results and different approaches as well.
Right. Right, right, right. Totally.
Mhm.
So glad you said that. That's the confirmation for what I've been thinking, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you, over the last little while, like I said, it's been 6 years since I've last seen you, and I've been watching you online. Like you've been killing it. Like the shit that you're doing, the projects that you're
Yeah.
working on, the sets that
Thanks.
you are on, I'm like, from when we talked to now, I was
From
like,
right? From that
I
crazy. Who knew?
continue. Sorry, I was like so excited to hear from you when you were like, hey, like,
Yeah.
what's up? Let's connect again. And so, like,
Yeah.
how have you been feeling about that transition? Like, I think, as we move forward and we start to like really lean into what is it that we want, and we're not 20 anymore, right? Like we're a little.
Right. You gotta decide now. Like,
Hmm.
what do I wanna do? Like,
Hmm.
I just
So
had my 40th and I'm like, "'Kay, like, crunch time. What are we doing? What are we doing?" You know? For real.
yeah,
We have to, like, set it whatever it may be, we have to set it in stone now and not just kinda, go with the flow of whatever's whatever. But I feel like I have been really blessed to to get the opportunities that I've had. And I think it's just from reconnecting with those people,
Mhm.
being my authentic self, and putting myself in people's ear and in people's faces. Even if they may not think I'm the great, I don't even think I'm the greatest makeup artist out there. But do I have value? Yes. You know what I mean?
100%.
I'm I have lots of experience behind me in different ways that I can contribute to something new that I haven't done before. So I'll give you an
Mhm.
example of that. There was a short film that I was working on over the summer with this producer. It was his first short film, and I was just one of the makeup artists. And after the short film was done, we had a really great, interaction for those couple days. And he then reached back out to me for a bigger film. Now, this film has like actual celebrities from the California side
Yeah.
coming to Hamilton, Ontario to film,
Amazing.
and was like, "Is that something you'd be interested in? We're going to start filming from this date to this date." And I'm like, would have never saw that coming. Okay. Me saying yes to a very small role with someone I haven't met before, but I'm like, you know what? Let's do it so we can make connections. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Let's say yes
100%.
so we can make connections. Don't say no because it's small and nobody's going to know about it or the pay is too low. Don't say no. Say yes and see who you can connect with. That led to me working on a film that was way bigger than I would have gotten on my own, probably because I
Mhm.
don't have like I haven't worked with celebrities before like that. Do you know what I mean? So I was
Yeah.
just like, "Oh my gosh. Of course, yes." Something happened in that realm where I was supposed to be just a makeup artist on the show, not just a makeup artist, but one of the makeup artists
Mhm.
on the show. Something happened where I ended up being head of department for that movie. Okay.
No big
Head
deal.
of department for
Mhm.
hair and makeup. I said, "What?" Say yes. Say yes to things, okay? And
I
I
love
just
it.
love how things are just unexpectedly flowing into my realm, in my world,
Mhm.
that just because I said yes to certain things, you know what I mean? I kept trying things new and I put myself into certain spaces that I wouldn't have regularly. I
Yeah.
love that I made that decision that led to another decision that led to do you know what I mean? It just keeps leading to new things. I made connections with other amazing hair and makeup people that were working on my team, who I now work with for other things, and we back and forth work with each other. It's been great. I
Mhm.
can't complain. And it's all because I said yes one time, you know?
Yeah.
But also, I feel like, no, that was it. That's all I want to say on that. Yeah.
So when it comes to your craft, like as a makeup
hmm
artist, as somebody who works in beauty, what do you find like what's harder, like perfecting it or marketing yourself and like talking about what you do? Like what do you find more of a struggle?
hmm I think because of who I am, I kind of tend to be super humble in the sense that I don't want to brag about what I've done or who I've done it with or what I do. And that's a problem because I need to brag about what I have done.
I'll agree with
It's
that.
a me issue. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a me issue and I'm realizing that now. So I figure marketing myself is probably harder for me than it is perfecting the craft. The craft I feel like I get better at when I listen more.
Mm,
It's not necessarily about doing this phenomenal makeup job that's going to be on the cover of something. When I listen to what the client wants, then everybody's happy and I feel like that's what makes me feel like I've succeeded in that job and that I
mhm,
perfected it because they got what they wanted and it wasn't really about what I wanted them to have, you know.
mhm. Yeah.
Um so it's more so about the marketing what I do. And even even that aspect, people don't know that I am good at listening. Like that's what makes me good at what I do. I'm good at listening to the client's needs, and that's what makes my work turn out great
Yeah.
and makes them hire me again.
Yeah.
People don't know that about me. When they go onto my social media, they
Well,
don't know
now they
that
will.
like they better. I'm telling you, I'm good at what I do because I listen.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, and that's something I need to promote more, even when I'm just doing the makeup and I'm having that conversation, that one-on-one conversation with the person sitting in front of me. I think people need to see that I'm taking in what they're asking for and I am executing it. And that's what
Mhm.
I do well. And I need to push more of that, I find. Yeah. And that's the goal this year.
It's one of those things, even with my work, like, I can't the final result would never exist without that collaboration with the client. Their
Yeah,
with their whatever their business is, what their idea, what their vision is. I always say I'm the
exactly.
conduit. I take my skills and bring that to life for you. But there's no way
Yeah.
that we would get there in the end if there wasn't any sort of like more of an empathic approach of, okay, who
Yeah.
are you? What are you about? Like, what is it that we're trying?
Yeah.
What is the goal in this? And that could be
Yeah.
translated into so many different industries. And
Yeah.
I think that with the dawning of technology being so heavy in the world, I think that
Hmm.
this approach, this human approach,
Hmm.
is really the like the gold
It's
nugget
so
that's gonna
important.
move us
Yeah.
forward in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't want everything to be so cookie cutter and the same. And it's like that human connection, you cannot buy that. Like, it's got to be,
No.
you got to have that.
Why do so many talented women in particular, why do you think they hesitate to market themselves? Like, why do you think there's this like, you said like, oh, I want to stay humble, but like, to me, I'm like,
Yeah.
don't be humble. Like, show
I
off what you
know.
have.
I need to get that out of my brain. But I think it comes from, in my personal experience,
Yeah.
judgment. Judgment. Women judging women online. Online, especially. It's
Hmm.
like, oh, she thinks this and that about herself, or this isn't great. I had a comment once where I posted something. I did a beautiful makeup on a girl for graduation, and I was so excited about it. And I posted it, and I was so happy. Then I had a comment of someone saying, the lash isn't even on properly, and you're supposed to be a professional makeup artist. And I was like, oh, okay. So people, even what I think is amazing, people are out there judging, or at least like trying to make me feel a way about whatever I'm posting. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And I understand that a lot of people feel a fear of judgment. So they might kind of subdue what it is they do, or not give too much, so that they can't have that confidence being taken away from them. I feel like that's a lot of it, in my personal opinion. Who
No,
knows? But
I
that's
agree
what I
with
think.
you. Listen, I
Yeah.
agree with
It's
you.
the
I'm just gonna
judgment.
who
Who
cares?
cares?
Because the
I
people
know.
that are judging you are the people that have the
Yes.
most going on internally that is holding they're just seeing you going
That's
and like doing the
facts.
damn thing and just being
Yeah,
pissed about it that they're not. And it's like, get off your ass and go
facts.
do something for yourself.
Do
I
something.
at this
Legit.
point, I can't shrink myself because I've done it for years. Listen, like in my
Right.
own way, I'm at this point now
Mhm.
where I'm like, once again, I'm pushing 42.
Yeah.
Why are we wasting time? I'm
Why
not
are we
able to
wasting
sit
time on people?
on people who the amount of
You
negative
don't
comments that I've gotten,
matter.
they don't matter.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this was it an actual person or was it like a blank profile? Because
Mhm.
I the
I
most
No, 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 it was an actual. I went on her profile. She actually has pictures of herself. Like, it was a person. But as far as I know, I don't know.
this
But
is what I
like,
say to that. Like honestly, off. Like I just to me,
honestly,
it's
yeah,
listen, it sucks because sometimes you're like, why is it being directed at me? But at
yeah.
the same time, if you look at like not that fame is the goal because that's not it, but like if you look at famous people, like people who have bigger platforms, they get so much
Mhm.
hate. And first
Mhm.
time I got a hate comment, I was like, I'm on my way.
Oh,
Ah!
Gio,
That's how
Gio,
I'm
let me
looking at
tell you.
it.
No, like, that one threw me off, but, like, there was another one. There's been a couple. There was another one about the show that I was working on, and they're like, "You need to get a better makeup artist," was a comment, and I was just like, if I wasn't doing things, if I wasn't out here doing it, nobody would
Mhm.
even care to, like, mention anything about me, right? So
Exactly.
the fact that I'm getting mentioned at all is a win. You know what
Feed
I'm
the
saying?
algorithm.
Like,
Feed
it
my
means,
algorithm.
yes, please pay attention. Put attention and eyes on the horrible makeup artist.
Oh.
That's all good. All gravy to me. I get it now. At the time I didn't understand, and
Oh
I
yeah, it's
took it
hard.
personal, and it's not even like I felt like, "Oh my god, she's right," or anything like that. I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm being judged by people out here."
Yeah.
Like,
People are seeing
the
me.
fact that I'm being people are seeing me, like, So
Mhm.
I have to be extra vulnerable with the masses and show them like my imperfections, my mistakes, my like beauty, like everything, right? Now I understand that it is okay to even get those type of comments. Anything, all of it feeds my personal appearance, not my appearance, but just like how much I'm being seen in the world
Mhm.
and how visible I am to people
Yeah.
out there. And that's one of my goals this year anyways. So,
Well, you're
okay.
making it happen. You're doing it.
I know.
It's
I
not even a
guess.
question at this point. No, no, not a
Yeah.
get. Okay, enough. I guess. Like, no,
Enough
you're
with the humble. Enough.
I know.
Okay.
I honestly listen, I'm a proud homosexual. I will tell any woman to
Yes.
own the out of her like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
own
know
your
you would. I know.
own your
I
like,
know.
I
And it
love
makes
it.
so much sense. Yeah.
Yes, it makes sense. Listen, we live in a
Yeah.
world where there's so much negativity, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's not even ego at this point. It's like, no, I'm
Right.
just saying, I know what I'm doing. I'm good at what I
Yes.
do, and I have the
Yeah.
personality to drive that train forward.
For
I'm
real.
sorry if you want to shrink
Actually.
yourself and feel threatened by what I'm doing. That's not on me. Like that's your thing.
That's a
Uh,
you thing. Yeah.
That's a you thing. Yeah.
Mhm. I'm
Um.
learning. I'm
Yeah.
learning. And it took me this long to get to that point, right? Because I feel like I have in the past shrunk myself and been like in the back corner, in the background, and
Hmm.
just secretly doing things amazingly, but in the background. So nobody really
Yes.
knows about it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, but now we have a whole different perspective and outlook on what bringing myself forward and doing things like this podcast and being seen forward facing, which I normally wouldn't do. I'd be behind the camera, you
Yeah.
know. I see the importance of it
Hmm.
and I'm way more open to it with a different perspective of how this what the purpose of this is for me, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the perfect segue. So now I want to get into like branding, personal branding. You had mentioned before we hopped on the call that you have gone
Yeah.
through a bit of a rebrand. What made you realize it
Mhm.
was time to kind of give yourself a bit of a new face, a zhuzh, as I like to call
Yes. Again, the aspect of me putting in all this work and where's the results? Like what's happening?
it?
If
Hmm.
I'm posting all these things, why am I getting such little interaction with
Yeah,
that? Aside from the posting, like if I've been working this long in this industry and I've done all these jobs and different types of fields and things like that, and I have all this expertise behind me, why am I not getting booked back to back? Why am I still hustling to get the
yeah.
jobs? Right? What's going on here? Right? There's got to be something that I
You're
can
speaking
do
to my soul.
differently. Yes, Gio. Yes. Okay. And I'm sure I'm speaking to a lot of people out there too, you
Tons.
know, that have been doing this for a long time. And it's just like, okay, it's not like I'm doing anything wrong. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm doing the work, I'm putting in the work, I'm back to back. I should be at the point where it's just flowing
Yeah.
like water right now, after all these years, right? And I looked at it like, what haven't I done that could be holding me back from getting to that next level?
Hmm.
One thing, after having conversations with people who are really good at marketing themselves,
Yeah.
I'm just like, one thing that they're doing or suggesting I do that I'm not doing is really like being face forward. One thing, people want to connect with me and
Yeah.
know me. And like I said, the thing that stopped me is like, I didn't really care to be introducing myself to the masses, really. I more am interested in introducing myself to that one person who gives a shit about me,
Yeah.
likes me, likes my work specifically,
Yeah.
not just looking for a makeup artist. They're looking for Keisha's work. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Really have to be more forward facing for those people directly. And also, I was posting, but I wasn't really saying what am I doing here? What am I posting about? Another thing. See, I just thought just
Hmm.
post it. Just do the work and post it. But I
Yeah.
really had to, for the people who don't know what I'm trying to portray, I had to be specific. I had to lay it out like we're all in grade one. Like I'm doing this. This is what I do.
I
I am
know
a makeup
exactly.
artist. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
really have to be more. So that's why I said, like, let's do a haul. Let's do a
Hmm.
haul and start from scratch and be like, okay, get my eggs in a row, my ducks in a row. eggs in the basket,
Mhm.
say everything that I need to say to have people have a clear picture and a clear understanding of who I am and not assume that people will just know because there's a picture of makeup on my page, right?
Yes.
I can't assume that people who show up there know exactly what's going on. I have to be clear as day, you know? And that's
Yeah.
something that I want to come with a new, fresh beginning with, a new,
Yeah.
fresh Keisha Kerr beauty. Because again, I'm not just doing makeup this time. We're adding new things in. So I want to be very clear on what it is that I do. That's what I've taken. That's why I want to do the whole rebranding myself, you know?
You and I are going through the same thing at the same
Are we?
time. Yes, I'm
Stop.
not even being funny, like, so,
I
I
love
was talking about
that. Mhm.
hitting LinkedIn hard. I'm
Yeah.
starting to okay, people know I do design, but I'm
Yeah.
actually a brand strategist, and that's my what
Yeah.
I and so I'm like, I have to change people's perceptions of me and showcase
That's it.
my expertise. And
Yeah.
I'm working with a business coach right now, and shout out
Yeah.
Marisha at Ignition Creativity, and she is like revolutionizing how I perceive my communication and my messaging online around. She's like,
Mhm.
you need to talk about what you're doing. You need to talk about what you
Mm.
do, period.
Mm.
Who you're working with, what's going on. Like, and that's going to, I'm not even kidding. In the last month, I've been really like starting to, and I'm not even going hard. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to start up my
Yeah.
newsletter again. I'm going to start that once a
Yeah.
month, just once a month.
Yeah.
I'm going to start posting on LinkedIn more. I'm going to reach out to people. The like I said earlier, that wave of like, whoa, there's just from putting the energy in that direction and in an authentic way. That's the big thing. It's
That's
like,
the big thing.
right? It's authentic. It's not me being
Mhm.
salesy of like, it's like, how would Gio
Mhm.
do sales? How would Gio like talk about himself? And I think it really is mindset. It's not even just like the doing. It's like it's this.
100%.
As soon as you get
Yeah.
it in this, like of,
Yes.
I'm not afraid anymore of putting myself out there. Like you said, of being seen.
Yes.
It's not even showing off. It's just showing. You're just telling,
That's it. That's
right?
it. Yeah.
It's
How
a
else
game
are they gonna
changer.
know? Like, yeah, it's
Hmm.
so true. It's so true. That really when I heard that from, first of all, her name's Leah at I Am Elevate, love her. She and I had this conversation, and she told me, she's like she's going through my social media, and she's just like, "Okay, what's this? Okay, what's that?" And I'm like, "That's my makeup." She's like, "But what are you doing? And where are you
Yeah.
doing it?" And like, I if I don't know you and I'm looking through, I don't know what I'm looking at, and you got to be really, really clear. And it clicked. It clicked. I'm like, well, yeah, but I thought that was obvious. No, it's not obvious. It isn't
Hmm.
obvious. And when I realized it isn't obvious to other people, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I gotta be super, super specific. And
Yeah.
like we're in grade school, like break it down. You know what I mean? And that's not to be insulting. It's just to say, like,
Yeah.
you have to be clear. You can't assume that people know exactly what's going on.
100%.
The assumption is actually what had ruined my interactions with people because I'm thinking they know and they don't know. And I'm like,
Hmm.
how do you not know? It's a picture of like makeup. What do you mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to do more in terms of that and making sure that the people that I really want to connect with, the type of people I really want to connect with, understand that they're getting the authentic exactly. Uh, getting the authentic version of me is exactly what you're gonna get when you see me in person, is what you're gonna
Hmm.
see on social media. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be structured marketing like look at me and I'm doing what everybody else is doing. Yeah, I don't want to be a
Yeah.
robot. I just want to like how I'm talking to you
Yeah.
is exactly what you're gonna see later because
Mhm.
this is how I am, and I don't know how to change that for someone. And if I do, it's only temporarily, and I'd rather just be myself the whole time instead of
Mhm.
temporarily like change up myself to like fit a mold of some sort. Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
want to do that.
So how are you approaching that? Because, to anyone listening
Yeah.
who's struggling, because we've all been there, where it's this like
Hmm.
I want to, I hate the word, but like professional. I want to be professional online and
Yeah.
showcase what I do and have people take me seriously. But at the same time, I
Yeah.
also like I'm struggling with just presenting self. Like how have you approached that in your own
Hmm.
business?
Still working on that. Still working on
Yeah.
it.
Work
Because
in
a lot
progress.
work in progress, but like at the same time, I feel like I always come through professionally always anyways. The as much as I am my authentic self, I don't think that professionalism takes away from my authenticity. I'm still authentically
100%.
being me. But like, do I want to be what everyone else is online? No, I don't want to. Oh, look at this makeup artist. She's doing this and this. I love that for her. But like, that's
Mhm.
not, I don't want to be a copycat. I want to be this individual type of person, and
Yeah.
my type of people will find me and gravitate towards me because of that, or
Mhm.
not. And then that's fine. Go where suits you best.
Yeah.
But this is for my audience, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
That's where I want to stay. Yeah.
I feel you 100%,
I know. And I have to come to the realization that like not everybody is going to love me just
and that's
because
fine.
I love me and just because so and so over here loves me
Mhm.
doesn't mean I'm for everybody. So I got to stop trying to please everybody. I can't. It's not possible to please everybody. So if
Mhm.
for example, if I'm like I like to just chit chat. Sometimes I cuss, whatever, whatever. And there's
Mhm.
that one person who likes that. There's another person who doesn't. And if I switch up to try and please that person, then my OG fan from day one isn't going to like it anymore. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't want to, I just want to be me and whoever comes, comes. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I
Yeah.
feel you on that. I mean, hello. Do you wanna talk about cussing?
Yeah.
I think I've sworn about
Right.
20 times since you hopped on this call.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's just you, man, and I love
Mhm.
that about you. Like you're being
Yeah.
yourself, and it makes me feel comfortable to be myself.
I Oh, that's the
Yeah.
best. That is the thing that
Yeah.
I love hearing from people who have hopped on the call where they sometimes going into it, they're like, "Oh, I'm nervous. I don't." I'm like, "Don't worry, it's gonna be fine." And then once they see it
Yeah.
back, they're like, "Oh, it was so chill." I'm like, You're just hanging out with Gio, like, you know what I mean?"
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Totally. Like I was probably that person too because like I'm nervous about not saying the right thing or messing up my wording or whatever it may be, but like when I'm talking to you, I feel like it really is a genuine conversation. Like
Mhm.
we're just having coffee at
Yeah.
the corner store
Yeah.
and I'm
100%.
talking about like my real life, my business life, all the things and we can relate.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the goal of this thing.
Yeah.
So I love when I
Love
hear
it.
that. It's like
Love it.
it makes
Yeah.
me feel like I'm in the right place, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly, and I do believe you are, but anyways, this is another conversation.
Yeah. This is not about me. Um
Exactly.
So on
Yeah.
the topic of cussing,
Yeah.
so a big part of this whole show is I like to talk to people about these like what the moments that we go come up against,
Yeah, yeah.
as people who are carving out our own paths, as entrepreneurs, as creatives who are just trying to figure this thing out, and who don't necessarily
Mhm.
have like a business background, because I don't. I'll say that.
Right.
I'm just
Right.
figuring it out as I go. So
Me.
for
Me
you,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I this is an aside, but like I
Yeah.
just being present in this, I'm like, I'm really gonna have like
Yeah.
no editing to do on this. It's gonna be pretty
Oh, I love that.
yeah. The back and forth is so good. Like I'm like, this is amazing. Um,
Oh,
but
love that. Okay.
no,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. No, that's the best.
hmm So okay, so in your intake form, I
Yeah.
in anyone's intake form that I send them before they come on the call, I always ask them like a talk about a what the moment. So
Yeah.
what you had put in yours was breakup, vendor issues,
Mm.
solo trip,
Mm.
concert canceled, job offer gone. All these things.
All the things just going like this all at once. I'm like, "Oh my god, can I breathe? Can I breathe
Uh-huh.
though? Give me a sec."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ugh.
when all of this happened, what the happened? What was going on in your life?
Oh my gosh, honestly, okay. So 2024 had basically just started. At that time, I mean, I thought 2024 was gonna be my year. This is gonna be
Mhm.
the best year I've had so far.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, everything's gonna go amazing. Okay. And then and then
Yeah.
um you know, things started falling apart for real. Like everything, every aspect of my life. So like personal relationships, school with the kids, because I do have kids. Just work that I had like you said, work that I had expected was gonna come up. They were like, I actually got no answer from them. Like no feedback, no callback, no nothing. I thought that
Mhm.
was like, I have a safety net coming. So like we're
Yeah.
good. that blew up. Breaking up with my ex, all within the same time. That's what was crazy. I was just like, all at once. How do I then like, where am I going? What is happening? Where how am I moving out of this space? You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
everything's ugly. It's not like, oh, work's bad, but got my man back home, so I'm chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a support system, so I'm chilling. No, I have no support system. I have
Mhm.
no work. I'm struggling with this side. I'm struggling with that side. So of course, I felt like the world is caving in on me, obviously, and I'm just like, okay, this is happening right now. I really can't find my way out right now.
Yeah.
But what kept me going, honestly, is like because I know this was in my 30s. I know that like there's been many times before, either in my 20s, there's different eras of my life where at some point shit hit the fan. Everything
Yeah.
was everything was you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then I was just like I was thinking that's the end. This is the worst that it could possibly get. This is the end of my life. Like life is going to be garbage from now on. And it always, always, always gets better. It always
Yes.
turns around. It always turns around. It may not be
Mhm.
at the exact moment that you want it to turn around, but trust and believe eventually things always come back even greater than they
Yeah.
were. You know what I mean? So as long as I hold on to that aspect in my brain. Like my brain has a lot to do with what happens in real life. What I think is what happens, you know?
100%.
So I got to hold on to the fact that I know I have proven over and over and over again over the years that it always gets better later. You just got to wait. You got to hang out for a bit, let this feel the feel it, soak it
Mhm.
in, and then just release it because it's done. And let's move forward to the next thing that's coming because it always happens. I have proof of that. So that's how I got through it. And when I just like released it, honestly, I just let it go and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is happening, but we know that means something greater is coming later, right? So
100%.
just hold out, it's coming, right? And that's what got me through. And then,
Ye
and then all the things started coming in,
Mhm.
all the things, better relationship, like better work opportunities, like just so many good things started coming after I had to release the shit that I thought was going to be for me,
Yeah.
but wasn't. I
Yes.
had to release it by force, apparently. So like it was forced away from me. And then and then all the good things started coming. So like as long as I know that that's how this works in life, I
Mhm.
just keep going. I just hold out for when the next good thing's going to happen.
I say
Yeah.
this all the time.
Yeah.
Whatever exits left of your life or like leaves makes
Mhm.
space is only creating that space for like what is to come. It, you know,
100%.
an example of this, like,
It's
okay, not getting
facts.
the job, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the amount of times I've applied for jobs over the years, like it's been a minute since I've really like gone in for looking for jobs because
Yeah. You're doing things.
I'm doing my
Yeah.
own stuff, but um,
Exactly.
I'm now at a point where like you apply for things or you're trying to get, and it's like if it doesn't happen, it's like it just wasn't meant for you. It's not meant for you.
That's
There's a
it.
reason that God, the universe, whatever, is like
Yeah.
kiboshing that because it's like just wait a little bit and something else better is
Yeah.
going to come.
Trust me,
That's
there's something
more,
else I'm trying to get you for. You know what I mean?
yeah, like be
Yeah.
patient.
It's so true. No, for real.
Yeah.
Actually, though, and that's a problem. I have a problem with impatience. Like, I get anxiety because of my impatience.
Mhm.
But if I could just like relax and release it and like stop thinking so much about like, why is it not happening now, 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 now? You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it will when it's supposed to, I feel.
It's easy to say like, oh,
Yeah.
I believe it, but it's
Yeah.
like, how do you actually like not let the anxiety take over?
That's it, right? So the anxiety takes over if I'm overthinking something, if I'm in my brain. But if I can look at facts, then it helps me. If I can look at a factual like event that took place where I can say, remember in 2021, this event happened and everything went to shit. And then remember a couple months later, well, how that went and what
Mhm.
happened, and you have factual evidence to back that up. That's what
Yeah.
helps me versus than just the thought of, well, maybe it'll get better. No, no, no. It has gotten better many times over. That's why you're
Yeah.
still here. And
It's like
I'm on a podcast right now. Like, hello.
talking about it.
Life is getting great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like taking inventory of your experience, right? I think sometimes
Yeah.
we can forget if especially if we're like not really doing like a Google Earth view of our lives and
Right.
let's go back and like go through the archives and remember, oh right, like
That's
I
it.
I can do hard things. I can get through
That's
tough
exactly
times,
it.
and I've done
Mhm.
it before. I'm gonna be fine.
Mhm.
That's
That's it.
my go-to. I'm always like, this is nothing. I've done way crazier,
That's
and
it.
I've gotten
I'm
through it, so
telling
I'm
you,
fine.
I've been through way worse, like, and somehow made it through. So, like, I can't imagine that life's gonna end now because of that one thing or those 3
Yeah.
things, whatever. Life's not gonna end right now because of that, because we've seen proof that it's
Hmm.
gotten better each and every time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
Mhm.
talk 2026, because we talked
Mm.
about like what the journey to get here, the things we go through, all the ups and the downs. But now let's talk about the
Yeah.
now, or let's talk about
Yeah.
the now. So
Yes.
right now, you talked to me beforehand a little bit about adding like permanent makeup services in 2026, and so
Yeah.
why is that the next thing that you want to do when it comes to Keisha Kerr Beauty?
That's a really good question. So throughout the years of like doing different types of makeup, whether it be film, TV, bridal, corporate, or just one-on-one lessons or anything like that, I noticed within myself and my skill set, the thing that I excel at is something that I want to do on a more permanent basis, if that
Hmm.
makes sense. So,
Yep.
like for example, love a brow. Brows are my girls. I
Can
love
you fix
brows,
mine? Because they're so low. Like they're so close to my eyes that I feel like a caveman.
but they make you. Stop. I love yours, by the way. They're so full. I love a full brow. Anyway,
Thank
like
you.
my whole thing is even when I'm talking with the clients, I'm just like, I can, I realize I can make them change their idea about their brows and their face by the way
Hmm.
I choose to shape it or accentuate it or
Yeah.
anything like that. And that's a feature that I focus on. So what I wanted to do is take that, which I love, that one aspect of what I love in what I'm doing right now,
Hmm.
and transform it and transmute it and like really like bring back my passion for something in that aspect, but in the permanent makeup space, which is
Hmm.
something new to me, which can accelerate what I'm expand, sorry, what I'm already doing in the beauty space. I'm
Hmm.
now not just temporary makeup, I'm now permanent makeup artist. And that's another field that I can get into, which is really honing in on the one part or the one skill that I love the most,
Hmm.
which is like brows,
Yeah.
eyes, even lips, like lip lining. These are things that people want. And I never saw myself, like when I started this, I never saw myself in the permanent makeup space. But after going through this and that and trying different things and knowing that that's something that I could excel at, I'm deciding to expand Keisha Kerr beauty, not just makeup, but like beauty, everything beautiful. I love to travel as well. I love to eat good food from different cultures. I love all these things. And I just want to share all the beautiful things that I get to experience in life. That's what we're doing this year. So I'm going to
I
school
love
for
that.
it. I'm getting training. I want to be obviously the best at it. So I'm making sure that I'm putting in some good dollars into that,
Yeah, you're
investing
investing
a
in
lot
yourself.
into that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's my goal right now. And I want to reach a broader audience as well. That's another way for me to do that, I think.
You're building your empire.
Yeah.
Listen, and this is the thing, you know how you were like earlier you had said, it took me this long to get here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I think, we're not old, like by any
Right.
means.
It's
Like
true. I know.
we're not old. And at this point in time, I really do believe like all the stuff that's happening in my life, I don't think I would have been ready for it at a younger age. I think it needed to happen
Oh
at the
my
time now.
gosh.
I would, right? I wouldn't be able to like handle it. I think I would have it up.
You are I have said this like word for word, exact same thing. I'm like,
Hmm.
had I gotten this opportunity that I just got with that movie, right?
Hmm.
If I had gotten that at the beginning of my career choice,
Yeah.
100% I would have messed up. It's only because I've been through so many different channels and worked with so many different directors and actors and
Hmm.
other makeup artists did I know how to handle myself in that position at that time. And it took years to know and be able for them to look at me and be like, she's experienced. I think we
Yeah.
can put her in this position. Do you know what I mean? Even
Yeah.
though it was my first time ever. It was my first time being head of department for anything. Because of the things I went through is why I was ready to
Yeah.
do that. And were they shocked that I was ready to do that? They were shocked that I was, because it was my first time, you know? But I handled it to the best of my ability only because of what I experienced growing up and growing in this industry, you know? I'm so grateful that it took that long. Although, of course, when you start, you're like, I want this now. I should be doing it
Mhm.
now. I should be
100%.
4 years in, I should be working with celebrities in LA. Like,
Yeah.
no, not necessarily. And in hindsight, obviously now I see why.
You have to go through. I'm sorry, but I think
Yeah.
that's one thing
Yeah.
that, life, me at 20,
Yeah.
I look back at
Hot
like
mess.
my first job working at
Yeah.
agency, and like I learned so much from that job. Like it really gave me so much, but I think about
Yeah.
like the entitlement that I had,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and
I know.
I was like, girl, sit the down. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and
Because if
listen.
you saw that 20-year-old today, you'd be like, babe,
Oh, a little, I
you
would
think
backhand
you know,
myself.
but you don't even know.
Literally. Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
funny. So, okay, so on that note, this is
Yeah.
such a cheese question, but and it's not,
Hmm.
we didn't talk about this beforehand, but I do want to ask. If you could,
No, tell
like,
me.
you today go back to like
Yeah.
early days, Keisha, like, what would you say to
Yeah.
yourself? Like, I know it's so
Oh my
cheesy, but like, what
God.
would you be like? What would the
But
advice you
really,
give?
though,
Yeah.
honestly, your confidence in yourself matters so much. Forget about what other people feel about you.
Hmm.
What you feel about you matters the most.
Yeah.
If you walk into a room and you're like scared or intimidated by the job, they're going to know.
Hmm.
If you walk into the room and you're like, yeah, I like right now, I have been doing this for like I said, like almost 16 years. The confidence I have now is not who Keisha was when she was 20. You know what I'm saying? So I
Hmm.
have to talk to that girl and be like, trust me, you walking in with confidence and your head held high, not cocky, just like, I know that I belong here and I know I love what I'm doing. That type of confidence draws people to you. It
Yes.
draws them to you. It's going to give you more opportunities. It's going to give you more access to things, just being confident.
Hmm.
And that beautiful smile you have, show it off every chance you get. People love the smile. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Because I was scared back then, I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. Like, like they're going to judge me or whatever the case may be. I actually have, just so you know, been in rooms where people didn't like the fact that I was so cheerful and happy all the time. It actually pissed them off. Many, 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 many times.
That's
So
so
do it anyways,
annoying.
Keisha. Keisha, do it anyways. It doesn't matter. Say yes more often than you say no. You can say no when it's like a bad or uncomfortable situation,
Yeah,
yeah,
of
but
course.
don't say no to something because, oh, it's not enough money for me, or, oh, it's like, it's too far, or this isn't going to be seen here. This isn't going to be seen there. Trust me, just say yes to those
Hmm.
things and learn from it because you're going to
Yeah.
learn. It's either going to be a learning experience or a great opportunity. So either way, win-win.
100%. I,
Yeah.
when it comes to looking back, like I really do think regret is a fool's game. Like we go through the
Mm,
experiences we go through that
mm,
have everything I've been through, whether it's good or bad, has gotten me to today, and I'm happy with today. So like I wouldn't change
mm,
it. Except there's one thing,
mm-hmm.
and I think this was, I needed to learn that lesson, was I look back with a bit of like, oh God, like I don't know why I didn't do this. Was that I had an
Yeah.
opportunity to, there was so Colors magazine, they I don't know if they do
Oh,
this anymore, but this was, we're going back like 14 years, which is crazy. I think I was
wow.
24 years old, and they had this open call for designers, artists, illustrators, photographers, like basically anybody who could be involved in putting a magazine together, to go
Yeah.
do like a, I think it was like a month in Florence or in somewhere in Italy,
Oh, yeah.
free. You got a per diem.
Wow.
It was like it was unpaid,
Yeah.
but you got to live there for free and work
Yeah.
and do creative work for a
Yeah.
month. And I
Yeah.
was so chicken because I was afraid of being
Yeah.
rejected that I didn't apply for it. And I, to this day, I'm like, that is the thing that I'm like, okay, like moving forward, obviously, like
Mm-hmm.
I know what not to do, but I look back and I'm like,
Yeah.
never again. I'm just gonna go for
Right?
it. Like, why would I
Yes.
not? if it, like I said, if it I don't get it, it's because it wasn't meant to be. But
Redirection, that's
at
all.
least I tried,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. And I can say I have done similar things where I told myself no before giving them a chance to say no.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why would I do that? I don't know. But I was so scared. I was so
Mhm.
scared. And I was just like, "No, there's no way. I can't. How am I gonna all the things." So I
Yeah.
completely understand that.
Mhm.
So glad you said that.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
So on that
Mhm.
note, yeah.
Yeah.
So on that note, that's a perfect segue. So, talking about going for things and
Mhm.
not accepting, not shrinking ourselves.
Right.
One of our interactions back and forth before we hopped on the recording was you had
Yeah.
mentioned, saying that you want it all, and
Mhm.
everybody has a
Mhm.
different definition of like what success is and what
What that
all
means.
is. So for you, like, what
Yeah.
does having it all mean to you?
Mhm. For me, success is me actually being comfortable in my own skin and happy with whatever it is I'm doing. Literally comfort in my within my shell means I'm successful. If
Hmm.
I am, for example, if I'm working, let's say I'm working in bridal still and I'm miserable every day, but I'm making $500,000 a year. That's not success to me.
Yeah.
Success to me is being my authentic self, doing what I love, and being happy within my skin. I feel like you're successful because you're loving life. You love who you are and how you're doing it. That's success to me. As I'm growing and doing more to get to the goal, my end goal, I am becoming the best authentic self I can be, and that's my end game. Am I the authentic Keisha, and is she happy? Yes, that's my end game. Then I'm successful.
You're speaking to my soul again. Like, seriously,
Yes.
I
I
really
love
do
that.
it. No, for real. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, this is like where I'm
Yeah.
at, where I'm like, okay, let me just listen to what's going
Yes.
on in here and not
For
ignoring it.
real.
And that is
Yeah.
making me feel so much more at ease in my life, more connected to
Yeah.
what I'm doing, who I am, the relationships I have in my life.
That's it.
And even just this, I say this almost every episode, like just this
Mhm.
platform of doing this,
Mhm.
this show, these conversations, and it's
Yeah.
really helping me to feel so much more engaged again in just this connection around, we are all, even though, you and I,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
woman, black, white,
Yeah.
gay, straight, like
Right.
we're
Yeah.
different, but it's
Yeah.
this
Opposites, but like
opposites, but
also
like
connected and like understood. Yeah.
so much of the same story. It's like we're all,
So much.
but and this is I hate sounding cheesy, but it's how I
Yeah.
feel.
But it's
We're human.
facts.
We're
Yeah.
human. Like at the end of the day, we all have
Yeah.
the same experiences because it's like,
That's it. But
right?
it's so true because, like, I don't it's not even like I hang around you on a regular basis and we
No.
walk the same path in life. We don't. We walk opposite paths, but yet we're still connected and we still, like, fully understand each other on a
Yeah.
human to human, regardless of all the extra shit, right? Like, on a
Mhm.
human to human level, on a entrepreneur to entrepreneur level, like, we get what we're going through and we all go through it. You know what I mean? So I'm
Mhm.
not alone. You're not alone. Thank God for this platform because now I can talk to another person who understands without me having to, like, over explain myself. You understand
Yes.
what I'm going through. You understand what I'm saying.
Mhm.
And I understand what you're saying. So
Yeah.
thank God for this platform. Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
feel
That's so
I can
kind.
connect with someone else, right?
That's
Yeah.
really nice of you to say. I really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah. No, for real. Like I really truly feel that. And I'm glad that I was able to come back on this platform because
Mhm.
how often do I get to connect with somebody who understands what I'm going through? It's not that often. You know what I mean? I understand.
Mhm.
And luckily for you, you get to talk to lots of different people
Yeah.
who understand, right?
Mhm.
And it's few and far in between of the type of people I can on this level
Yeah.
connect with
Yeah.
with all the things, you know? Yeah.
I love it, honestly, and I'm really happy
Yeah.
that you're now officially part of the graphic content family. This is amazing.
I love it. And I'm glad that I said yes to doing this because I really do want to like be forward facing like I said. That's one of my
Yeah.
goals. Don't be shy.
There's no reason
Put my
to.
face out there. "Hi, I'm Keisha, hey," you know?
I feel like if we lived in the same city, we would hang out, like
100%. Like, I already know, without doubt. Because just, like it's just easy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, I can relate. I can relate to a lot of you, you know,
That
as a person.
honestly, that is like one of the, and I keep hearing it a lot from the people that come on the show, like,
Mhm.
"It's so easy, it's so chill, it's so you make it
Yeah.
comfortable," and that to me is like
Yeah.
chef's kiss, like, I
Chef's
love hearing
kiss.
that. I feel
100%.
I feel like,
Yeah.
"Alright, let's keep this going," like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
it's really
Well,
amazing.
it's the same. Exactly what you're feeling right now is the same what I feel when I connect with my clients. The same
Yeah,
thing. They say the same thing. They're like, "Oh my gosh, like it's just so easy with you." You know what I
it's
mean? Like
so
I
easy.
feel comfortable, right? Even if it's like even if it's to say something they don't want. They still feel comfortable because it's just a conversation. It's just me and
Yeah.
you know? It's not like intimidating judgy makeup artist who's like, "No, I know what's best." Like,
Yeah,
no, I
shut
do
up.
know, and I am an expert, but I'm also like, I'm cool to talk to,
Open.
you know?
I love everyone that comes on. It's always a good conversation. But sometimes, I gotta do some heavy lifting with the editing just to kind of like pauses,
Yes.
or like sometimes
Make it look
people
right.
people overthink what they're gonna say. And that I
Right.
find can enter to like struggle bus territory.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Especially for
yeah.
me, because I'm trying to
Yeah.
like, okay, I need it to sound like fluid, this conversation.
Yeah.
When I already know
Yeah.
when I go to edit this is gonna be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's
I love that.
the back
I
and
love
forth
that
has
for
been
you.
so good. No, I love that for you. Like this is
Oh,
so good.
for
No,
both of us.
it's
No,
just
it's gonna
good
be great. I
chats.
can't wait to like post it and be like, "Oh my gosh, guys, I have
Yes.
things to say. Come listen to
Yes.
this podcast." You know?
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I love it. So
Yeah.
listen, we're coming to the end.
Yeah.
And I ask every single one of my guests this because I work in branding, and I always love to hear what people say about this because it's really open ended. It can be about anything. So if you were to
Mhm.
look at, we've talked about your life personally, professionally, the ups and the downs, what you
Yeah.
like, what you don't like, etc. So if you were to
Mhm.
look at Keisha, what would you say is the most on brand thing about you?
Most on brand thing about me that I think is my bubbly personality,
Hmm.
my smile, my really my smile, and my ability to be authentic and connect with people authentically is the
Hmm.
most on brand thing about me. Like it's very I think across the board, like it's consistent across the
Yes.
board of people who I connect with would probably say the same thing. And I believe that about myself.
I love it. Hey, listen, this
Hmm.
has been amazing. Like, I'm so genuinely appreciative of you taking the time to do this, to
Oh my
reaching out to
gosh,
me
thanks.
and saying like, "Hey, I want to
Yes.
do the show." I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do this."
And I hate that I couldn't do it back then when we originally
Oh,
started
but
or
look,
planned for, but I'm glad we could do it when I was better and not a hot mess.
listen,
Yeah,
it happens and it's fine. But like, listen,
yeah.
like I said, I'm closing out this hour chat, and I'm like, I'm
Mhm.
excited for this to go out into the world. So,
Gold.
yes,
It's
I'm
gold.
very pumped. So, thank you. So, to anybody
Yeah, no, for
listening,
real. Thanks so much.
oh, you're so
Mhm.
welcome. So, to anybody listening who wants to get in contact with you, wants to see your world online, connect with you,
Yeah.
book you, where can they find you?
Mm. Definitely my website, which is KeishaKerrMakeupArtist.com. Sorry, KeishaKerrMakeupArt.com. I'm my Instagram, all my handles at Keisha Kerr Beauty. You'll see pictures of my work, what's up next, what's coming up next. I'm going to start posting more of that so you guys can see. Yeah, that's on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can find me on LinkedIn as well if you need to.
Hmm.
What else? Where else are we? Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Keisha Kerr Makeup Artist.
Hmm.
Yeah, I hope to see you guys. I hope you guys come and watch how things unfold in 2026 for
I
me.
love it. And to anybody who wants to contact me, you can reach out to me through the podcast email at graphiccontentpod@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. I'm online as well at our new URL. And you can follow us on YouTube. Would love a subscribe. It would mean the world. Keisha, I want to thank you once again for being part of the show, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.